Willie D Live.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I'll let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to give some shots out to the early birds. Yeah. Let's see, who will we have here? Let me put a pick up on my subject. Call me Diddy. I run this city. Damon Wade, what up? What's up, Miss Libra the Queen? Every king needs a queen. Yeah. Brandy Nuance. What's up, Brandy? Missing you every day. Are you coming home to stay? Sharon May, Mobile, Alabama. Jermaine, what's up, Jermaine? Jermaine Wevernick. Actually, that's not Wevernick. That's Reverink. New Huey. London P, Virginia in the building. Ernesto Meads. Facebook user. Louisville, Kentucky in the house. John Henry. Urbana, Illinois. What it do, Peaches? Wisconsin in the building. I'm going in, fam. Everybody else going to have to catch up. They got to catch up. Going in. So, Diddy's lawyers are once again asking for bail, and they're citing cases where Diddy, who has been detained, and other defendants have been released. So they filed a new motion on Friday asking for bail, and they pointed to cases where his lawyers claim defendants facing similar charges were released. According to the legal docs, the music mogul's lawyers say Diddy's offering a comprehensive bail package complete with a $50 million bond and basically round-the-clock surveillance to ensure he doesn't try to flee the country or intimidate witnesses. It's a similar argument to the one they made back in September when his bail was shot down twice. But the attorneys cite other cases where they say defendants accused of similar crimes were allowed to post bail while awaiting trial. So the question is, why are they not allowing Diddy to get a bail? If they letting all these other dudes get bails, why Diddy can't get a bail? So you trying to tell me that this guy, this CEO that was accused of sex trafficking dozens of men, along with an accomplice who allegedly intimidated witnesses was able to get a bail? Because that's what they're saying they're afraid that Diddy is doing, or that he'll do, is continue to intimidate witnesses. It says that they think he's a danger because he's going to intimidate witnesses. Well, this other guy got a bail. His accomplice was accused of intimidating witnesses. He got dozens of sex trafficking charges where they claim that he violated young men. That's very similar, right? Now, Diddy's lawyers say the government asked for a $10 million bond and a $500,000 bond, respectively, which was far less than the $50 million bail package that Diddy's offering in his case. So the question is the system biased? I mean, I just can't believe that the system that they would do, that they would be biased. I mean, it don't really, make a lot of sense. This is America. It's a fair and equal country, impartial, right? Doesn't matter what your skin color is or what you do for a living or what your gender is, sexual orientation, man. You do the crime, you do the time. And, if, you got the money to bail out, we give you a bail, people get bonds for murder. So why won't they give Diddy a bond? Come on, fam. Come on, fam. Why won't they give Diddy a bond? Again, his lawyers cited cases where defendants had similar cases. They had similar cases, and they were given a bond. In fact, a much lower bond at $10 million. That's only, a fifth of what Diddy was offering? Diddy was offering $50 million. That's only 20% of what Diddy was offering. So why won't they give the brother a bond? My thing is this, fam. Man, just be consistent. If he don't get a bond for the crime, make sure nobody else get a bond for the crime, a similar crime. So that's the part that Diddy lawyers and Diddy can't even understand, and I can't blame them for not understanding it. They're lying when they say they're trying to protect the public. They don't care about the public like that, fam. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. No matter how you feel about Diddy, Diddy is simply a pawn. No matter how you feel about Diddy, they're making an example of Diddy. They're trying to make an example of Diddy because Diddy is who he is. They got other cases, fam, where people are killing people. People have actually murdered people. And they giving them a $20,000 bond, a $10,000 bond. I know people that's gotten $10,000 bonds for murder. And if you want to compare apples to apples, you got this other defendant that Diddy's lawyer cited that has that was charged with dozens of crimes against dozens of young men. And they gave him a bond. I don't think he deserved a bond. I don't think Diddy deserved a bond if he's accused, if he's actually guilty of the things that he's done. But if you're going to give them a bond, you're going to give old dude a bond, you got to give, you know what I'm saying? They ain't got to give, but wouldn't it make the system a little bit more believable, even though we know it's stacked against us and we know it's biased? We know that we got a lot of rotten scoundrels walking around, you know, masquerading as public defenders. Wouldn't it throw the people off just a little bit if you kind of like wasn't so obvious with the bias? Ain't no damn well they should have gave that man a bond. But they won't give it to him because they don't want y'all to be thinking that, hey, you know, all you got to do is come up with the money and we'll let you out. Yeah, they're absolutely, man, since when does the government turn down $50 million bond? 50, I don't even think that's ever happened before. I don't think that's ever happened. A $50 million bond? They know Diddy ain't no damn flight risk. He too close to his kids. All of his kids. He's too close to those kids to take off. And where in the hell is Diddy gonna hide? Where can he hide? There is nowhere for him to hide. He got one of the most famous faces in the world. If you didn't know him before his arrest, you know him now. They're not worried about Diddy being a flight risk. That's a lie. That's a lie. Virgo Life says, wrong person to talk about the system being biased against. Let me tell you something, Virgo Life. I think he's the perfect person to talk about the system being biased against. If the system is biased, the system is biased. You don't have to be perfect, you know, for the system to work for you. You don't have to be, you know, some type of upstanding citizen, because here's the deal. If you allow the system to be biased in any regard, against anybody, then they'll take that same bias and use it against people who are not such a threat to society. They will stretch their authority. They will continue to see. That's the problem a lot in America, because like we like to pick and choose who we want to see the police get gangster with, who we want to see the system totally violate. Just like we'll say, okay, we don't support no type of rape, right? We don't support rape at all. No sexual assault. We all hate sexual assault. But then we jump in the comments and say, yeah, don't drop the soap. Yeah, they're going to have their way with you when you go to prison. Come on, man, which one is it? I say you got to be consistent, even in prison, even if somebody go to prison. Now, I'm not with that sexual assault thing, period. No, we're not trying to give these suckers no excuse to violate somebody. Yeah, a man messing with a man is disgusting under any circumstances. And I don't want no part of it. I don't want to urge no dude on and give him a pass. Oh, well, you know what? I don't like when you do that, but just for now, just get him. But don't do it after that. Don't do it no more. Nah, man, you got to be consistent. It's just like saying that you don't agree with the death penalty. But then somebody do something and then you want to say, okay, for now, we're going to pause the death penalty. Kill that one. But, you know, everybody else, nah, man, you got to be consistent. A joker killed my cousin and the authorities caught him before we caught him. I wanted him dead. I wanted him dead. But not through the system. Not through the system. You got to be consistent. You can't just play hopscotch with the law. You can't play hopscotch with your convictions. You got to be consistent. This is what you believe. This is what you believe. These are convictions. You can't try to, be, can't flip-flop depending on how you feel. Get all caught off in your emotions and stuff. Nah, Diddy is the perfect person to talk about the system being biased against. Anybody that the system is biased against is the perfect person to talk about the system being biased. No matter who they're being biased against, it's a perfect person to talk about the system being biased against. If we recognize bias, we call it out. No matter who it is. That's how you hold those who are in position of power and who have authority accountable. Yeah, there you go, Maurice Lambert. You got an MO, you got a mofo with 34 felonies, just got elected with additional pending charges that will never see the light of day. He never met his PO. This system is very biased. Damn skip it is. But they ain't saying nothing about that. All of these people who went out there and voted for him, oh, they hate criminals. They just hate criminals. But this one, because he gonna help him get some money, or because he's a racist, we're gonna let him slide. Because he gonna keep that pride alive. So we're gonna let him slide. Man, there's so many damn hypocrites in this country, man. It's ridiculous, man. And I'm talking about hundreds of millions. Hypocrites. Oh, he's a criminal. He's a criminal. He's a criminal. Yeah. Anybody else? Convicted felon. Y'all notice they ain't been saying too much about Hillary being no criminal or the Clinton being criminals lately, right? You notice they ain't said too much about that lately. Because they know they got a 34-time convicted felon go on his way to the White House. And then he running around here masquerading like he the tough on crime president. Like he the law and order president. The law and order. You got an outlaw who is the president, who's supposed to restore order. Y'all really think America gonna be safer in 4 years after he finished his first term than it is today? You got another thing coming. I can promise you it won't be. Mark my words right here today. Timestamp this video. Right? We can fast forward to 4 years and you're going to be as scared in 4 years as you are today. You're going to be as uncomfortable in 4 years as you are today. I don't care how much money you got. You're going to still be afraid. You're going to be living in as much fear in 4 years or even more than you are today. You ain't going to feel no safer. I can promise you, you will not feel any safer in 4 years. I can promise you that. In 4 years, racism going to be as bad as it is today or even worse. I can promise you that. I can promise you that the different races will not be any closer to uniting. It's going to be more divided in 4 years under Trump. In 4 years, and not to say that it wouldn't have been more divided under Kamala, but it's going to be more divided in 4 years than it is today. Mark my words. it's going to be more murder and more cops. Just putting band-aids on all of these problems in America. Just putting band-aids. It's going to be more chaos. That's what you're going to see in 4 years. More chaos. You're going to have more juvenile delinquents, more teenage pregnancies, more youngsters joining gangs, more youngsters killing people, more family violence, more domestic violence, more sexual assaults, more murder, more murder, more murder in 4 years. Guaranteed. They're really looking at this dude like he's some type of savior. Get your coins. That's all you're going to be able to do. Get your coins. Collect your little money. But you're still going to be susceptible to an assassin's bullet at any given time. You might get jacked because America is ignoring the social issues in this country. They think the answer is, oh, you do the crime, you go to jail. They think that's the answer. Just people commit crime, send them to jail. That's it. Instead of trying to prevent crime, instead of trying to get people the help they need, the mental help that they need, getting people the social services they need, people that are alcoholics, people that are on drugs, young people who are having children and can't take care of them, getting them the social services they need, getting people who have young children, who may need some assistance with those children as far as like babysitting and stuff like that while they go to work. Child care. They need help with child care. All of these social services and things like that is the reason why America is in the position that it's in and it's so violent and aggressive. This is why you can't even drive down the street and honk your horn without somebody shooting. Electing Donald Trump ain't gonna change that. Because that ain't his focus. Yeah, buddy. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me. Charles 13X, James Thomas, what's up? Marcellus, Robert Roseborough. Willie, stick to interviews. This ain't you. You stuck on the Democrats' plantation. They treats me well and feeds me. The Democrat masses ain't bad, y'all. Yeah, that just earned you a block for the disrespect. Yeah, I'm gonna have to block you for that. Hope you achieve your goal. If that's what you was trying to do. You're trying to get blocked, you just got blocked. So I hear that a lot of them say you're stuck on the Democratic plantation. First of all, I'm an independent, right? And they say you're stuck on the Democratic plantation as if they ain't a Republican plantation. Basically what they're saying is, get off the Democratic plantation and come on over here to the Republican plantation because we don't run shit over there either. We ain't got nothing popping. We ain't nobody over there either. They don't even want us on their calls. When they do conference calls, they'll kick us off on conference calls on X. They don't mind us voting to help them secure nothing. They don't mind us voting and bragging on them. But if we want if we want to sit at the table, we want some stock, some equity. They let us know in our face, this ain't your game. This ain't for you. Whatever you got to go out there and get, gonna be on your own. It's gonna be on your own. I wish I would sit around and wait on another man to decide if I'm gonna get something or not, if I'm gonna be able to feed my family or not. I don't move like that. I don't move like that. So yeah, let me go and block this chump. Radical Brian, checking out the show from Barbados. What's up? What it do? The only way. What's up? Jared J. Thompson. The Black Party is in full effect. That's right. Black Party is in full effect. These guys, like, what tripped me out is like they all got the same talking points. It's like they doing cut and paste. They just go to let's go to the Trump supporter comments, and it's like they got a batch of comments and they all sound the same. All of them sound the same. Get off the Democratic plantation. You're a Trump hater. Come on, man. Why are you talking about our leader? Leon, again, this is another talking point. Kamala couldn't answer a direct question. When's the last time you heard Trump answer a direct question? Even if he do answer, he lying. All this stuff Trump say he gonna do, he ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing. Watch. Come January 1st, he said he gonna immediately, from day one, he talked about all of this stuff he's gonna do. He ain't gonna do nothing but get paid like he did the last 4 years. What can you say he did when he was in the office last time? He had 4 years. What did he do? Did he make you feel safer? Did you feel safe? Or let's say you got some money. Then what? You know, you got to be dumber than a bag of rocks to only care about money, to only care about money. Well, money is an important thing, but to only care about money and all of these other issues you don't care nothing about, you got to be dumber than a bag of rocks. Because guess what? You ain't gonna even live to see that money. You ain't gonna even live to spend that money. And if you do live, you're gonna live in fear. You're gonna be living, you can't sleep. You're gonna die young. What you gonna do? Just bury me with my money. Just put the money on top of me. Talking about Kamala couldn't answer a direct question. What politician you know that do answer direct questions? Very few. And depending on what question you ask them, even the ones that do answer direct questions will avoid that particular question like the plague. Azim Shabazz, what's up? Black Town Hall. God damn it. Lucky Ducky, what up? Benjamin Ariza. So here's the deal, fam. Here's the deal. For anybody that voted for Trump, don't get too comfortable. For anybody that didn't vote for Trump, don't get too uneasy. You've been through worse and you survived. You got through it, you made it, everything was cool. Hell, you've been through Trump once already and you got through that. It ain't gonna be no different this time around. All of this stuff about what he gonna do this, he gonna do this. He ain't even got the power to do some of the things that he talked about doing, what he got everybody all scared about. And, you know, I can't really say that, but certain things would be very detrimental to him if he tried. So he ain't got the power to do most of the things he talks about doing. He needs help. Yeah, he can sign executive orders and something, but that's a lot of that stuff gonna get knocked right back down. Let me explain something to y'all, fam. As much as he got power in his voice, when it comes down to real policy stuff like that, there's certain things he ain't gonna be able to do, even if he wanted to do, because there are higher powers than him who controls him. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Now, I know some of y'all think, well, Trump is the leader and he's the be all and he's the alpha and the omega. No, he ain't. There's certain policies he got to abide by, or he gonna have some serious problems. He's a spokesperson with a lot of influence, but he ain't the end all be all. Certain things just ain't gonna happen. Even if he wanted them to happen, it to happen, it ain't gonna happen. That's my time, fam. I appreciate y'all doing it live. Till next time. Oh, let's do a poll right quick. Give me a thumbs up if you think Diddy will get that bond. Thumbs up. Thumbs down if you say, nah, man, no, they didn't rejected it 2 times already. 3 times is not going to be the charm. The 3rd time will not be the charm. He ain't getting no bond. He gonna have to sit this one out. Thumbs down if you think he's going to have to sit it out. Thumbs up if you think Diddy is going to get a bond. I'm going to go ahead and roll with, I'm going to tell you this. Okay, I'm going to show you this how I'm going to do it. This is what I think. I'm going to do it like this. What do I think? Do I think Diddy is going to get a bond or not get a bond? I think he's going to get a bond. I think they're going to let him out. But let's see, said the blind man. Till next time, fam, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. No more talk.